See, the problem is with limited beliefs is that because they love codependency, they will find codependency in any way possible to cut off that communication. So you think you're communicating because you're communicating to listen to respond versus to relate and listen to understand. I'll repeat that again. You are listening to respond in a codependent way rather than to relate and listen to understand in an interdependent way. Does that make sense? Right? When you have the ability to relate and listen to understand, that means that you have the ability to look at yourself from a place of calm in the moment, knowing that you're going to be confident no matter what happens, things are going to work out, and you're going to do your part to whatever is necessary to go where you want to go, whether in your personal life or business. The other part, you're not going to control, because you don't know if that other piece of the puzzle is going to do their part. You can't control that. But see, codependency loves to do that. It loves to control and try to manipulate and try to force something to happen outside of ourselves. It doesn't work. We call that expectation. How many of us have high expectations? Right? Well, what I'm about to tell you is, if you want to do yourself a service in really raising your game in your business, in your personal life, drop expectation. Some of you are going to say, this guy's nuts. Drop expectation. Drop it completely. Give without expectation, receive without resistance. If you want to say it again, I'll say it again. Give without expectation, receive without resistance. What's that mean? See, when you have the ability to operate from within a place of calm, in a place of in the moment, you are now transparent. You're an individual now that recognizes that I don't have to operate in the problem anymore. I can operate in the solution. I have strengths, I have weaknesses. I've made mistakes and I have flaws, and it's okay. Because in the moment, I can focus on what I'm good at and leverage the things that I'm not good at with other sources. See, when we're operating in the problem, we oftentimes will try to mask our weaknesses or try to do whatever it takes to get better at it, only to get caught up in what we're not good at and not focus on the things that we are. And this is what stagnates our business. This is what stagnates us from pursuing our ideas and making them to a reality. This is what interferes with relationships, personal and in business. This is what affects your personal well-being, which we're going to cover today as well. Go ahead. You had a question?
Yeah, so is this another way of saying live in acceptance?
Live in it, yeah, in a way, absolutely. But it's not, it's accepting where you are, yeah, but making a commitment to get out of the problem into the solution by committing to a process. See, okay, success in your life in business, and this is the case work-life balance, is found in the process. It's not the outcome. So think about it. The outcome is a byproduct of the process. But here's what happens is, when we start up a new business idea, or we are focused on making a relationship work, right? You get into a relationship and you start thinking, oh, we're going to get married and or I met this business partner, we're going to do all these great things. And you're thinking about the outcome, right? But that's good. You want to have a vision of what you desire it to be. But what happens is you start creating these expectations. Hold on a second, Jorge, I'm going to go to these expectations, and then codependency creeps in, your limited beliefs creep in, because they're all tied to disrupt it, right? But if we have the ability to instead not just focus on the outcome, but to focus on the process, and the process means we're going to maybe go through some tough times to get to the problem. We're going to then get to the solution, and there might be some more tough times, but knowing that the blessings and the opportunities disguised in those setbacks are going to set us even farther ahead if we stick to the process. Because whatever outcome that we desire is going to be what we do in the moment each day, each week, each month, each year to arrive there. See, the secret to your success in your business is what you do right now. Right now, you're listening to me, okay? Some of you might say, God, this is great stuff. I can see how this can change my life. Some of you might say, this guy's nuts. And either way, it doesn't matter, because I'm not here to convince you either way. I'm here to present information to you that allows you to draw your own conclusion, whether if it will work for you or not. So what I'm talking about doesn't mean I'm right, and it doesn't mean I'm wrong. It just means that I'm putting out information that has worked for me, it's worked for people I've coached and consulted with over the years, but it may not resonate with you, and that's okay. But what it is that it gives you this different view on if something is not working, that maybe perhaps I can do something different that can get me out of where I'm at to go forward. But go ahead, you had a question and I'll get back into it.
When you use the word commitment, process, are you saying we have to have a discipline?
You do have to have, we haven't gotten to that part yet, yes.
And a system?
Yes. Whole thing about this process, Rory, and everybody here, is that, remember I said in the beginning that there may be some things that you're doing or not doing that are not serving you, okay? You have to look at what habits and disciplines that you're doing that are not serving you. And what are you not doing that's not serving you? See, to make this process work, there has to be habits and disciplines. And here's the thing about a habit and discipline. Well, it takes 21 days to develop a new habit. Well, that might be to form a habit, but not to forge it in fire. Habits and disciplines do not form at the subconscious level in 21 days. They take 6 months or more. And it's after that 6-month period or more that they become a pattern.